Okay, so let's talk about that feeling. The one where your watch later list is just
Yeah.
exploding. You've got all this great stuff you want to learn from, high-value videos, but they just pile up. It's kind of like a digital graveyard, almost. If that sounds familiar, well, this is definitely for you. How do we actually learn without finding, like, 3 extra hours in the day?
Yeah, it's the classic modern problem, isn't it? Information overload. It's not that there isn't enough good stuff out there. It's figuring out how to filter it, how to process it. We add things to that list thinking, oh, future me will totally have time for this.
Right, the optimistic future self.
Exactly. But that passive intention, it rarely turns into, the active learning habit that actually makes a difference.
Right, so today we're looking at a really specific, actionable way to deal with this. Our source is the 17th issue of Thinking in Public. That's Alperin's biweekly work journal. And it lays out this simple automated solution. It's designed to turn that passive watching into something you can actually use immediately.
Mm-hmm. And our job today is to really unpack that. We're not just going to list the tools involved. We want to get into the nuts and bolts, the tech stack they used, how the automation is actually built, and importantly, the thinking behind it. How do you turn hours of video into a useful digest in your inbox?
It's all about efficiency for the learner who's, let's face it, always busy. That founder's dilemma the source talks about, I think a lot of us feel that, even if we're not founders. You're juggling product, maybe sales, marketing, finance, just dozens of things every day.
Yep.
And on top of that, you have to keep learning, stay current. It feels almost impossible without some kind of system.
And the example they use is perfect. Channels like Y Combinator. Everyone knows there are gold nuggets in those videos. Startup advice, strategy.
Yeah, essential stuff.
But they're long. And there are so many, so people put off watching them. And you get that nagging feeling, that you're missing out because you just don't have an hour to sit down and focus.
That's the real cost, isn't it? Feeling like you're falling behind on knowledge you need. So the creator of this system saw that time crunch, that penalty, and asked the really practical question. If I know this stuff is valuable, but I don't have time to watch it, why not just automate getting the insights?
That question is the pivot. It's moving from thinking, I need to watch this, to I need a system to process this for me. It's about designing, learning, not just consuming it.
Okay, so that brings us to the actual blueprint,
Yeah.
the technical side. Let's lay out the pieces needed for this automated learning workflow. There are 5 main parts, right?
5 key components. The conductor, the platform doing the work, is make.com. Then it connects YouTube, obviously, agent.ai, ChatGPT, and finally Gmail.
Okay, so make.com is orchestrating everything.
Pretty much. And each tool has a very specific job in the chain.
Let's walk through that chain. How does it actually flow?
Okay, so how does it actually work? Step by step. Well, it kicks off pretty simply. A new video pops up on a YouTube channel you're tracking, say Y Combinator, like we mentioned.
Right, your chosen channel.
Make.com, the automation tool, it sees that almost instantly using YouTube's own system, their API. Now here's where it gets interesting. The next step is getting the transcript.
Okay, and I guess the immediate question is, YouTube provides transcripts, right? Why bring in another tool like agent.ai just for that? Seems like an extra step.
That's a really good point, and it highlights a key detail in the source. While YouTube does have transcripts, they can be, well, a bit hit or miss, especially maybe for unlisted videos or the formatting isn't always clean. Timestamps might be off, things that can trip up an AI later.
Ah, okay. Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. According to the source, agent.ai was picked specifically for its high accuracy and speed. If you're feeding text into something powerful like ChatGPT, you need that input to be as clean and reliable as possible. So yeah, agent.ai acts as that crucial bridge, getting high-quality text from the video.
Got it. So high-fidelity transcription first via agent.ai. Then that clean text goes where?
Straight into ChatGPT. But, and this is really important, it's not just asking ChatGPT to, summarize this.
Right, because that usually gives you a wall of text. Not super helpful.
Totally. The real intelligence here is in the prompt they designed. It's highly structured. The source explains the prompt asks for very specific things. For example, it wants a summary, but broken down into exactly 5 bullet points. No more, no less.
Okay, specific.
It asks ChatGPT to identify one single actionable step you could take based on the video. It pulls out 3 core vocabulary terms or definitions mentioned.
Interesting. Like key jargon.
Yeah, exactly. And it even asks the AI for a confidence score on how well it understood the transcript quality.
Wow. Okay, that's much more than just summarize.
Yeah.
That's forcing the AI to analyze in a structured way.
Precisely. It's engineered output, not just a random summary. And that structured digest is what gets sent to your inbox using Gmail.
Every morning you get this little package of knowledge.
And the result is, well, it's a huge time saver. You
Right.
get the gist of the latest content, the key takeaways, maybe one action item. You can read it in, maybe a minute before the day really even gets going.
It flips the script from, oh man, I need to find time to watch that, to, okay, got the key points, I know if I need to dig deeper.
Yeah, it totally changes the dynamic, removes that pressure.
It kills the inertia. That's a huge win for managing your time and learning. Okay, so this sounds great. How does someone actually set this up? Do you need to be a coding genius?
Not at all, and that's the beauty of it. The source material actually includes a template file, a blueprint for make.com.
Ah, so you don't have to build the logic yourself.
Nope. You basically go into make.com, into your scenarios area. There's an option somewhere, usually under more or 3 dots,
Okay.
to import blueprint. You just upload the file provided in the source, and bam, the whole sequence, the logic, the ChatGPT prompt, it's all there.
That sounds really accessible. Makes
Yeah.
it much less intimidating.
Definitely. But there is one manual part you, the user, have to do.
Let me guess. Connecting your accounts.
You got it.
Yeah.
You need to give make.com permission to talk to your YouTube, your agent.ai, your OpenAI account for ChatGPT, and your Gmail.
Okay, this involves API keys and stuff, right? This is often where people kind of hit a wall.
It can be, yeah. An API key is basically like a password that lets programs talk to each other securely. Make.com needs that key to tell ChatGPT, hey, summarize this text for this user. It proves it has permissions.
And if you get a character wrong or miss a step,
The whole thing breaks down. Connection error. It can be frustrating.
so the source had a really neat tip for this, didn't it, for troubleshooting?
Yeah, really smart. Instead of spending ages Googling error messages, just take a screenshot of the error in make.com
Okay.
and feed that screenshot to an AI, like Gemini or ChatGPT itself or Perplexity, Claude, whatever you use. Ask it, hey, I'm getting this error trying to connect my Gmail and make.com. What do I do?
Huh. Use the AI to fix the AI connection.
Exactly. It can often give you really clear step-by-step instructions. It dramatically lowers the barrier if you get stuck.
That's brilliant. Okay, but let me push back a little here. We're talking about potentially complex topics, right?
Yeah.
Deep strategy or technical insights. If I'm just reading a 1-minute, 5-bullet-point summary, am I really learning? Or am I just getting a false sense of understanding? Isn't the nuance lost?
That's a totally valid concern, and the source material actually tackles this head-on. It's really clear about the philosophy here. This system is not meant to replace watching the full video if you truly need to understand it deeply.
Ah, okay, so it's not a substitute for deep work.
No, not at all. Think of it more as an attention management tool, a prioritization filter. If you only read the summary, you get an overview. You're informed about the topic, but maybe not deeply educated on it yet.
I see. So the digest helps you decide what needs your full attention.
Precisely. It turns that passive backlog, I should watch these someday, into an active daily filtering process. You scan the digest, you see the 5 points, the action item. Maybe today's YC video summary is exactly about a problem you're facing.
Then you know. Okay, that's the video I need to make time for later today.
Right. But if the summary is just kind of interesting, maybe not immediately relevant, the summary might be enough for now. It gives you a mental framework. It primes your brain. So if you do watch the full video later, you already know the key points to listen for.
That makes a lot more sense. It manages your attention first, acts as a knowledge shortcut second. It directs your focus.
And the system is designed to be flexible, which really supports that idea of managing attention based on your needs. The source stresses this. Customization is vital. You're not stuck with the setup the creator used.
Okay, so let's explore that. How might someone customize it? Like, beyond just changing the YouTube channel they monitor.
Oh, lots of ways. Think about the output. Maybe 5 bullet points isn't what you need. Maybe you want the prompt to focus only on extracting actionable steps. Forget the summary, just tell me what to do.
Ah, okay. More task-oriented.
Yeah, maybe for a project manager. Or maybe you want the output sent somewhere else entirely.
Like not Gmail.
Right. The source mentions sending it directly to Notion, for example.
Ooh, okay. So you could build a personal knowledge base automatically.
Exactly. Instead of daily emails you might lose track of, you could have make.com create a new page in a Notion database for each video summary. You could tag it, categorize it, link it to other notes, build up a library over time.
That's powerful. What are the trade-offs there, Gmail versus Notion?
Well, Gmail is immediate. It's in your face every morning. You're unlikely to miss it because checking email is already a habit for most people.
True, low friction.
But the knowledge is kind of fragmented, right? It's
Yeah.
scattered across daily emails, harder to synthesize later. Notion, or any similar tool, is way better for archiving, connecting ideas, building that long-term knowledge asset. The downside, you have to actively go to Notion to see it. It requires building that habit.
So it depends on your goal. Quick daily update versus building a structured resource.
Precisely. The core idea is make the system work for you. Your role, your priorities right now.
It really shifts the focus from I feel overwhelmed by information to, okay, I have a process for handling the inflow.
It converts that abstract goal, I should learn more, into a concrete daily action. I reviewed my knowledge digest. That consistency is key.
So we've covered how this specific setup, using Make.com with YouTube, Agent.ai, ChatGPT, and Gmail or Notion, can really streamline how you process video content, turning long videos into quick, structured summaries delivered right where you need them. It tackles that watch later problem head on.
Definitely. It's about making learning efficient and sustainable. But here's a thought to maybe chew on after this. If this framework works so well for something like YouTube constant video updates, needing transcription, needing structured summaries, what other streams of information in your life could you plug into a similar automated system?
Beyond just YouTube videos.
Yeah. Think about industry reports that come out regularly, specific blogs you need to follow for regulatory updates, maybe even academic journal alerts in your field. Anything that's constantly updated, text-based, or potentially video that you currently try to manually keep up with.
So applying the same principles. Detect new content, process it somehow, maybe summarize, extract key points, and deliver it in a useful format.
Exactly. What other information backlogs are just sitting there passively right now? Could they become an active daily digest, freeing up your mental energy for the harder work of actually thinking and making decisions based on that info?
That's a really powerful extension of the idea, automating the intake to focus on the output.
That's the potential, isn't it? Shifting from just gathering to actually using knowledge more effectively.
An excellent point to consider. Well, thank you for walking us through this automated learning approach, and thank you for joining us for this exploration of making learning more efficient.